I decided to overhaul my guided reading groups. I just displayed this now because I've been looking for an opportunity to get this up on my wall, and here they are. Luckily I made it today, so thumbs up. Hello guys, I came this morning to see that my webcam fell off, meaning that this material is not strong enough, so I'm going to change it and use a masking tape instead, so that I will have it firmly positioned here on the wall. My class job fell and I was able to fix it back. Okay guys, I just want to show you the goal setting my children did. We did this on Monday, and I plan to display it outside of my classroom, but my intention is to get them to look at it every day. I'm also thinking if I can display it here in class, that would be better than to display it outside. Or what do you think? Maybe I can display it outside. As they are keeping their bags, they will look at it just to remind them of their goal, so that they will be focused. This morning we've gone ahead to do our morning meeting, followed by the math lesson, and then special. They've gone for special. They should be coming back in the next 30 minutes. So this 30 minutes, I figured out I'm going to have my breakfast, do my marking, and display the goal setting materials that they used on Monday, so that they can have access to it. I'm going to show you what I have on the board because we already have done the math. We started the English before the special, so they've gone for special now, and I was able to have my breakfast. I usually eat in class. I don't usually eat at home because no time to sit down and eat. I intend to do some of my markings because I told them not to submit their tasks when we are doing the virtual lessons. The children don't usually do their work. Once I say they should send it via Class Dojo, they will give flimsy excuses for not doing it. So I don't want it this time. I just want to track what they have done since they are coming back in person after a week of virtual teaching. So I've done a whole lot of marking so far. I want to tidy up the marking and then set the class ready for our comprehension. We are going to be focusing on dialogue, how to respond when someone asks a question. So when we finish that, the last lesson I have here on my board is the CRK lesson. Today we are looking at naming and dedication of baby Jesus. So this is Nigeria. We do CRK, we do IRK, and also in my school especially, we do world religious studies for those children who are neither Christians or Muslims, or even though they are Christians or Muslim, they wish to just learn other religions. So that's what we do here. So today I'm teaching CRK because I'm a Christian. I teach CRK, and then the IRK children, they go out to their IRK teacher for their lesson. My son is waving at me. Okay, so I'm going to flip this camera to show you what I have on my board. For today, we have adding 1-digit number to 2-digit numbers to reach the next multiple of 10. I told the children to look at the unit number or the ones place and then figure out what to add to it to take it to the next 10. That's exactly the strategy I taught them to use in solving this, so they will arrive at the answer quickly. They can also look at the tens number to know which next 10 they are focusing on. Then for our comprehension, they are to ask and answer questions in conversation. So we are going to be looking at how to respond or dialogue. Then for CRK, I have naming and dedication of baby Jesus. That's just what we are looking at today. I still have these guided reading rules on my board because we are still doing guided reading. My intention is to overhaul my guided reading process. Let me turn off my IWB just to save the life. We still wear our nose masks and then maintain social distancing because, of course, you know, COVID is still here. So right now, just like I told you, I'm going to do justice to the marking, and once I'm done with it, I'm going to set my class for my literacy. So I decided to overhaul my guided reading groups. I'm going to place it here and show you so I have an understanding of what I'm talking about. So the children are going to be grouped into 3 groups heterogeneously and then 4 groups homogeneously, if I may put it that way, so that I will be able to meet their needs. Sorry about the background noise, some children are running around, so I think it's break time, the second break. I'm actually going to have time to focus on their specific needs. Some children can't read, so I'm going to start teaching them sound identification, initial blending, final blending, and then blending the whole word and sounding out. So I'm going to be teaching them those basics for reading and move them from there. For those who have just started reading but their reading is not strong, I'm going to also be working on. Then the 3rd group and the 4th group, I think I'm going to merge them a little bit and teach them comprehension skills. Then I will progress them from there. So that's just my intention this term, to see how I'm going to remedy the situation, because as I was told, that I'm going to specifically focus on certain children and ensure that they read. I'm going to apply all the skills I know I have learned. For our IPC, we are really delving into legendary stories. We turn factual stories into legends by adding some stuff, okay? Magic and all that. So the children were really into it. They love it. So I introduced the writing, but we've not really gone straight into real in-depth. That's just my game plan, just to introduce it, and then by next week we are going to go in-depth, and I believe they will really love it. My one child was able to come up with his. I'm going to look at it and then edit and see how much he could do even without anybody's assistance. It's now 10:05, so they'll be here in 10 minutes and I'll catch you guys afterwards. Hi guys, this is the end of the day. I'm actually exhausted. I just finished the planning meeting for the week. Luckily, I uploaded the lesson plan on SharePoint, and today I had to just share it to show my team what we have. Already some of them have seen it. So I think I need to head home now, but before I do that, I was able to set up my board for tomorrow, and I just want to show you the 3 subjects I'm going to be teaching tomorrow. They are just 3 because the children will be doing library and the librarian comes in to read to them. So I want to flip this camera to show you what we are going to be doing tomorrow. Although the account statements for each of them I haven't written, which I intend to do tomorrow. I'm exhausted. I want to go home now. I want to really go and fix dinner and then get some laundry done and have some rest, you know. That's what mommies do at home. So I'm going to flip this camera now to show you what I have. Okay, so up on the board I have the dates. We are going to be looking at math, comprehension, and IPC. We are still going through legendary stories. I'm going to be reading more factual stories to the children, and we are going to convert them to legends. That's the only thing I have for IPC for tomorrow. And for comprehension, we are looking at still the story we are reading, and then the math, still the same skill, just like I showed you in the morning that we are doing. So that's just all. I intend to work on my display on the my glass. I intend to put it there because there's no space, everywhere is just filled up. So catch you tomorrow. For our morning message, we have Fun Friday. What can we do to make today a fun day? And the children responded to this message. It was an interesting, and we had a lot of discussions around the different things we can do for fun. And it went really well. And I displayed the goal setting the children did. About 3 children that were absent on the first day, they haven't really done theirs. So I'm going to be putting theirs up there where I have space. I also intend to add 1 in the middle, or even 2 depending on. So that's just my game plan. For our math, we were able to find the difference between 2 numbers by counting on. And the children really had fun because the knowledge of the number bonds and number facts helped them. So it went really well. I enjoyed the way they tackled the the whole thing. On Monday, we are going to be creating word problems using the strategies that they've learned so far. I believe it's going to go on well. Hi guys, it is the end of the day and I am just an update on the guided reading, but I was able to finish regrouping my guided reading groups. Before I had 3 groups, but now I have 4 groups. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to be using this new group, and also want to make more time for my struggling readers. I think if I give them extra time, I'll help them to be able to read, because the aim is just to get them read first. When they start reading, every other thing will fall in place, hopefully. And then you will see how I did the grouping. I intended to print off the material today, but unfortunately, we ran out of ink and they've not come to replace it. So once they replaced it, I'm going to print it off and paste it for the children to see. They will refer to it each time they come to school, whenever we have guided reading. I usually like to do my guided reading in the morning hours because, you know, morning time used to be a time when they calm down. Most of them calm down to learn. They will listen to you. So I prefer doing my guided reading in the morning and then proceed with whatever that is left for the day. By the time we get to our 4th to 5th week, I'll see the progress we've made so far. I also intend to do like an assessment. By next week, we are going to start rewriting those factual stories and changing them to legendary stories. We looked at King Jaja of Opobo, we looked at Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, we also looked at Mary Celeste, and we are going to be looking at Amina on Monday. So these are the 4 we intend to look at. Then they are going to change these 4 stories into legendary stories. So be on the lookout for that lesson. I also want to show you what we did for our morning meeting today. I have the message on the board. I still have it. I want to wipe off the board after showing you and then prepare for Monday morning message. And I think on the whole, that's just how this week went. So sorry I didn't show you what we did on Monday, on Tuesday and on Wednesday. I only showed you what we did yesterday and today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question based on what I am teaching, especially IPC, one thing or the other in my classroom, just let me know in the comment section of this video. I'm going to do a video on that. You can as well share what you do in your classroom with me and the people in my community, so that we will all learn from each other. I also have a video on what to prepare before physical resumption. You can get the link below this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you have not done already. And I'm going to catch you in the next one. See you next week and have a good weekend. Bye.